Good evening. Welcome, welcome. We are back live for some Mass Effect multiplayer. We've lost my controller. Where's that gone? There it is. How are we doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good week. Apologies for last week. We had a bit of a family crisis. My wife caught food poisoning. Right, the game coming up. There we go. The game's coming up. Here we are.
Sure, it wasn't man flu.
No, it wasn't as bad as man flu. No, she was only laid up for about a week. So yeah, man flu much worse. How are we? Are we good?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Excellent. So yeah, so apologies for last week. Anna, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And just before, literally like 2 minutes before I was due to start tonight, my middle one decided she feels sick. So yeah, that's why I'm running now like 5 minutes late. At least it's not so bad this week. One of these days, I will actually get the stream started on time. What are we doing? Create a new match.
Do you at least have your sound on?
I think so. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. What about my end?
Probably should check on the stream, shouldn't I? Chat. Has anybody heard from Craig? Is he joining us tonight? Do you know?
I didn't talk to him, but I saw he was playing Star Wars a couple hours ago. So he's alive. Anyway.
Let's invite some friends then. So yeah, if somebody can just give me a boom in the chat, make sure that the sound's coming through okay on the chat.
Make sure you say his name right, though.
Why? Is it different than how I've been saying it?
No, he was telling me that... So his name's Craig, but he was saying people pronounce it like Greg, but with a K.
Craig
And he said that kind of annoyed... But I thought that's how you said Craig anyway, so I don't know.
Fair enough. There we go. Well, we've got a full team by the looks of it anyway, so invites are sent, and if he wants to join us, he's more than welcome to a little later. So this is welcome to the weekly live stream. If this is your first time here, I do videos on YouTube about Mass Effect. I still don't know if anybody can hear me actually. I'm going to put my phone on to make sure that sound's coming through okay. So apologies if we're about
Looks like I won't be able to play today for some reason. I'm not having all the stuff here, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
You're not having what? What do you mean?
All the DLC.
you're having that issue.
Yeah.
Check your internet connection, because if you had to start at all in the past day or so in offline mode, sometimes that just screws it up. But you can just check your file management or whatever it's called on Origin.
Okay. Maybe. I was playing it last night. It was working pretty good yesterday.
That's okay.
Did your EA Play expire? Because I thought you said you still don't own the game. So if it like even expired for like 5 minutes, when you re-came up, it might have got rid of the DLC.
I still got EA. It's just I think that when I joined Xbox Live last time, Xbox Live took over my EA, and now Origin's not popping up on the EA thing for some reason. So I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Yeah, if you've got EA Play and Xbox Game Pass or whatever going on, that might be causing it. I don't know though.
Yeah.
Have a play about, Curtis, and we can always let you in later on if you manage to get it sorted.
You might. Did you log on through? Like, have you always been logging on at the same way? Like, tried to log on.
Okay. I'm trying this stuff out. It looks like I got all back again. Might be back in, Tim.
Don't think I can from here. You should be able to just join straight in though. There's space.
Okay.
Yeah, just look for me playing, and then just come join straight in.
All right. Always have one of these dang bugs every now and then.
Ah, good start, innit? You can tell I haven't played for a couple of weeks.
I still got to be using a keyboard and a mouse. So. But I got it reconfigured on the keyboard so it makes it easier to play.
Diane has been my saviour at the minute. So yeah, probably get back to doing the old YouTube stuff. If this is your first time here, this is our weekly Mass Effect 3 multiplayer stream. We do this every Saturday. Most Saturdays, apart from when family members decide they're going to be sick. I also do a weekly Mass Effect video as well, so if that's your thing. I am playing a bit of Dragon Age at the minute, so there might be some Dragon Age videos coming out soon. And especially one on why Wynne is such an amazing character in the Dragon Age series. We'll have an explore of that one, and yeah. So if that's your thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and come join us on Discord as well. So we have Discord. Link for that is in the description. Come and chat with us. I did pose a question for the night. I can't remember what it was because this was supposed to be last week's stream. Perry, how are we doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Ah, Curtis is here. How you doing?
Yeah.
Made it in.
I've already got killed. And you notice my guy's wearing red because of your deal.
Hold on a second. If Curtis is here.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Hi there, Brandon.
We lost a ship in the area. Search
Just engaging in some procrastination. Ah, excellent.
the security on the exposed data terminal.
I'm guessing Cerberus guy's having a few issues. Oh, I'm supposed to be hacking something, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing red today. So.
Ah, yes, that was the. Should Mass Effect have had more red shirts? So we all know about Jennings and how he was the first one to die and should have been wearing a red shirt. But should Mass Effect had more red shirts where you could pick and choose some characters to take on away missions with you, and it wouldn't matter if they lived or died.
Security breach. We got the goods. Team member is hurt.
Ah!
Mission accomplished. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Here they come.
I think that he didn't die in the beginning. It would have changed the series. He was the catalyst, was he? For everything happening the way it did. Ooh, hello. Just playing 3, watching Thessia burn is my favourite mission. You don't actually do anything to help them, you just sit there and watch it burn.
You have a full match.
Yeah, what happened?
My computer has this weird thing it likes to do where for the first 5 or 10 minutes I turn it on, it'll sometimes just think it's offline. So it booted me out, but I'm back now.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think Curtis was playing, so I'd put it to public. And then Curtis got in and you disappeared. We've got random in.
That's right, I'll just watch this round.
Okay.
on
Well, yeah, we'll
YouTube.
kick him out on the next one. Perry cheers for the Reapers in the Thessia mission. Not all Asaris are like Liara, you know.
And don't forget about the little kid. How can you want the Reapers to kill the little kid? To be fair, that little kid's one of the saddest side stories in the game, though.
What, at the start? Or-
No, the little infant Asari.
Is this console? This is PC, Brandon.
When you're on the Citadel, when you're going up the stairs towards the Ambassador's office and the Spectre's office and everything, there's a girl you pass who's married to an Asari, and she's trying to get her little kid sent back to Thessia. And then at the very last minute, the embassy worker's able to, and then Thessia gets attacked, so the little kid dies.
I can't remember that.
It's one of those things, like, you can't interact with it. It's just like one of those many
yeah, ambient ones.
conversations that just happens if you just stop and listen.
Anderson's red shirt in 3. It just took a while.
That's why I like sending Anderson to the docks in Mass Effect 1, because he survives, but at least he gets shot.
Devices and get 'em going. Target online.
Perry barely cares. Brother. Little midget banshee. Brilliant. As I suppose it's quite possible. Ow.
Time is short. Find those targets. Device online. Targets are a go. Nice job.
Oh, I think we've already got one of them left now. I think Mass Effect 4, the Sari should be kicked off the council. I would be very surprised if they were on the council after that revelation, to be fair. I don't think they'd be very trustworthy.
None of the council races are exactly trustworthy.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
I think that you're going to be right there, man. I think the Solarians are
Enemies approaching.
going to have a big part in being the antagonists.
Which is sad, because the Solarians are like the only race that actually, for the most part, calls a spade a spade.
Squad member has flatlined.
I think they should definitely go more along those lines, though. More have it as like a civil war rather than a galactic ending threat. There needs to be more like proxy wars and kind of bring it in a little bit rather than making it world ending sort of thing. Oh, you can always trust the Taurians, Parry. Absolutely. Oh, hello. I love how the Taurian councillor just straight up goes behind everyone's back to help Shepard. It's quite surprising because throughout Mass Effect 1 he's the one that's always got a problem. No matter which decision you make, whether you save the Rachni Queen or you destroy it, he's the one that's always seems to chastise you.
Well done, team.
You can never seem to please him.
Enemy is regrouping. Bogies incoming.
Oh, wave 8.
That's why you should not wear red.
Team member has gone dark. Squad member has flatlined.
Well, if it turns out to be an MMO. I don't know. I think an MMO of Mass Effect could work if they did it like the Star Wars game. It'd have to be fully voiced, and it would have to be set within a time period that doesn't mess with the games. I think if they set it in the 2 years that Shepard's dead, they could have reference to him, or they could set it like just before the events of Mass Effect 1, like 10 years before the events of Mass Effect 1 or something, because you'd need all the characters, all the species in there. You can't set it during the First Contact War, because then you've already got like the humans and the Taurians.
Enemy forces down to 1.
It goes to show the Taurian pragmatism. He can put aside his feelings and look at logically while others are still trying to. Yeah, that's very a point, Perry. Actually, I think Shepard says it's best when you try to recruit Morton in Mass Effect 2. And you've got a renegade Shepard. One of the lines is, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll join you. I'll help you out. No questions asked." No, never the case, is it? You've always got to do something for somebody else. Told me to know that the American Amazon series is not. Ugh. It will not be about Shepard. That was so they can have a female protagonist. Well, I don't think the TV show should be about Shepard. I mean, I know it's the draw and stuff. But Shepard is the game. And so to do a TV show or an MMO where like Shepard's the, well, I suppose you couldn't do an MMO with Shepard in it, but like a TV show, you're gonna like canonize like half of what happens. Manning, I completely agree with you. For the simple reason that he seemed to be saying that about a lot of franchises all at the same time. He was a massive fan of The Witcher. He was a massive fan of Mass Effect. He was a massive fan of. There was another game as well. Was it World of Warcraft or something? All of which were like, oh yeah, TV show. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a massive fan of that. Massive fan. I'd love to be a part of the TV show.
Locate the object and outstanding. Get back to the evac zone. Team member is hurt.
Oh, Curtis is down there. Look.
Yeah. That's why you should not wear red.
You're down again.
Good target. Yep, I'm down again.
I'm sure I just picked you up. I know the stream's. Curtis, I know the stream's called Should We Have More Red Shirts, but.
They don't like the color red.
Get my ass kicked.
Team member offline.
Ow. Yeah. I don't like the live action too. It's too restrictive. I don't mind the live action stuff if it complements the games. It's when they try to recreate the what's already been done. That I'm not too keen on. I mean, you could have like a live action Mass Effect, but it could be, I don't know,
We'll intercept the LZ.
I'm trying to think of what would be a good premise for a Mass Effect TV show. Oh, I missed. I miss again.
Health packs.
Um,
Shuttles arrived. Area's compromised. Get to the LZ. Team secured. Well done, team.
so yeah, so like, well, take what we're doing now. It could be like a squad that's, you know, it's in the middle of the war, and it's all about a squad that's been sent to defend one of these outposts, and what happens to them afterwards. Something like that. So it doesn't actually affect the outcome of any of the games, but it just shows you a different side of it and kind of expands the universe a bit. Curtis is probably related to Jenkins.
What was that?
Perry thinks that you might be related to Jenkins.
I could be.
Are you back with us, Manning?
Hey, I got a new character.
If he's there or not.
I got a bolus engineer. We'll try him out.
Okay, no, it is not. So we'll set it to private, and then we'll set it down to bronze as well if it's just the three of us, and see if he can come back in and change character there. In fact, I've got a box to open. Let's open a box. We're getting new characters. I've got the Widow. Ooh, I've got the Widow. Yeah, we need to be doing that. Characters. Who's good with a sniper rifle? Because no, I don't know. Maybe this. Yeah, we'll go with this Torian. Stick some powers on there. Look.
I got a new character now. I got a bolus this time. We'll try him out.
Shield and health. Headshots. Got to be headshots with that sniper rifle. What we got then? 1-5. We'll do an overload. Use those weapons. Piercing mod. Piercing mod. There we go. Right then. I don't think I need equipment. We're on bronze, aren't we? Possible input your pro console progression to PC. I don't think it is, Brandon, to be honest. It will be going forward for the main game because you'll be using the Mass Effect archives. So you'll be able to whatever you do in Mass Effect Andromeda, for the next Mass Effect game, you'll be able to cross-reference those, and no matter if you're playing on console or PC. Look up Bunky builds. Get your link. He shows the best build for each character and explains. Oh, excellent. Thanks, Leroy. Yeah, post it in the comments, comments, and I'll have a look at that. Thanks. Anderson and Saren's mission would make a good episode. That could make a good episode, actually. Yeah, I'd like to see that on the big screen, actually. Can we just get some legendary mod? Ooh.
Squad member offline.
Oh, yeah, get in, look. Maybe I should have put some stability on it or something. Mass Effect TV show could be an anthology series.
You know, Tim, what they could do on the, if they do Mass Effect on the pilot, they can have Shepard in there as a special guest. You know, get the show started.
Enemy is still active.
But then you'd be canonising whether Shepard be male or female, couldn't you? I suppose they could have a Shepard in a
Understood.
completely head to toe like helmet and uniform stuff, so you can't tell.
Yeah, they could have him or her
You could do a reaction video to some of these
off and on
videos.
in the series, you know.
Team member has gone dark.
That one didn't kill him. That did though. Oh man, maybe we'd actually do need to put it onto silver. I thought with just the three of us, we might struggle with that.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert. They have records on Reaper
I
indoctrination.
think I just picked the wrong character, but this is trying him out.
Terminal and gain access.
Unification. Which one was that, Perry?
I'm hit. Shield's gone. We don't have much time to complete the mission. Squad member in trouble.
Victorian Civil War.
I'm hit. Nice shot. Hack complete. We grabbed what we needed.
Uniform for the whole reason to Troy.
Yeah, I think are you back to open game?
We've left a space open for you. I suppose the morning war might be a good thing to look at for a TV show. I mean, fair enough, you know how it ends. I suppose that depends on
Mission accomplished. That's it. Enemy is still active.
which direction that you look at it from.
Enemies inbound.
So the whole end game of the show is the Koreans lose their embassy on the Citadel.
Can't actually shoot through walls though. Head pop in.
Or we could have a series of Elcor doing Shakespeare.
Citadel Knights. You could see that happening, couldn't you?
Yeah.
What was the thing after the Shakespeare, the Elcor Hamlet? The guy who directed Francis Kidd or whatever his name was. In the Citadel DLC, it mentions that his next project is going to be something with Krogan, but I forget what it was.
Enemy force approaching. Got it.
Might have been Hamlet.
No, it was something else. It was something else thespian-ish like that though, but it wasn't Hamlet.
Oh, I do like this gun. I don't think I've even actually unlocked this in my main game yet. I haven't played for a while though.
What gun's that?
The Black Widow.
Enemy forces down to one. Last hostile. Mission accomplished. That's it. Enemy down to 50% strength.
Did they reduce the price of those 3 guns at all in the Legendary Edition? Because they were ridiculously expensive in the regular game.
I don't think so.
Let's take them out. Copy that. Come on. Squad member offline.
Oh, I managed to miss like all 2 of them.
Target out of play. Nice job.
Who's shooting me in the back?
Time is short. Get to your target. Set the targets eliminated. Good new strategic target is in play.
I have to work tonight. Leave me in a few minutes. I'll jump into multiplayer with you guys. I was just once a week here, Leroy. Yeah, we're here every Saturday. Well, most Saturdays. People aren't being ill.
Targets are eliminated. Good work. The squad member needs help.
Isn't there a Black Widow? A little more weak, but 3 shots. I don't know. I know there's like three guns that are like massively massively overpowered. Oh, I'm getting ammo.
I don't know if I'd call those 3 guns. Well, the Black Widow is, but the other 2, I don't know if I would call them overpowered or not.
One's the hand cannon, isn't it? The
No, one, the Paladin and the Wraith are the other
Yeah.
2.
Bogeys incoming.
Are you able to join us, Manny?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just popping in now.
Alright,
I've got
cool.
the game going. They claim the Wraith is an upgraded version of the Eviscerator, but honestly, I think the Eviscerator is better. It's way lighter, and it has 3 shots per clip instead of 2.
Is that the one that Brandon's thinking of?
Well, the Wraith it's a 250,000 credit shotgun you get in the Spectre office. It's supposed to upgrade the Eviscerator. The Eviscerator's the Cerberus shotgun, but I'd prefer the Eviscerator because, again, like you say, you get 3 shots per clip instead of 2, and it's way lighter.
I'm reading only one more left. Mission accomplished. Enemy is regrouping. Bogeys incoming.
I mean, the only class that can really get bonuses with shotguns is Vanguard, and a Vanguard with slow alacrity is pretty useless.
Alright, thanks a lot for popping in there, Perry. Nice to see you.
Shields down. All clear. Good work. Hostiles neutralized.
Keep stealing my kills, Tim.
There's a head just popping right in front of you.
Enemies inbound.
Tim's been practicing, seems like.
What, practicing getting 1 shot on things I do 95% damage to?
Wounded. Member has flatlined. Hang on.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played this too. I've been playing Dragon Age quite a bit.
Oh, how far you got, Curtis?
I don't remember.
Have you killed Win yet?
I think I have.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Clear. Enemy is
Have you gone to the lake with the big mage tower in the middle of it?
Remote weapon triggers located planet side.
Is that the one I'm supposed to let the tower?
Find those targets.
Well, after you finish you've done the part at Ostagar where, with where you like you've met Morgan basically, right?
Right, I already met her.
So after you do that little,
She's
I
part
guess
of
you,
my team now too.
yeah. So you've done the prologue. So there's 4 main areas you're supposed to go. One's Lake Calenhad, then there's Orzammar, or the dwarf. You have to go see the dwarves, the mages, the elves, or you can go to the big city.
Half are disabled. Keep going.
You know the thing you were supposed to be disarming was like 3 feet beside you, Tim.
No. Thought somebody was on it. Who's pinching whose kills now? Huh?
I only had to come up here to do your job for you.
No excuse.
Back me up.
You know what the show could do, since Hollywood likes to make everything needlessly dark and gritty and depressing and all that stuff. They could just have the show be on about Omega, and just like every episode could just be Arya being really mean to people and sleeping with a different person every week.
That'd be quite cool. Actually get the woman to play her as well. She's a proper actress, isn't she?
She looks pretty. The new Matrix movie sucked, but she looks pretty good for being like 55 or whatever she is now.
I ain't seen it yet.
You can probably skip it. It's awful. Like if you like the first one, you'll hate it.
Yeah, I preferred the first one out of all 3 out of the original 3.
2 and 3, as far as sequels that never needed to exist go, the second and third movies aren't bad, but again, they still really didn't need to exist. But yeah, the new one's just absolutely god-awful.
Still a ways out.
I am Commander Shepard.
So since you work for BioWare now, can you get them to put more Cerberus stuff in the store? Because all they have in the boxes I already own.
I'll suggest it. I don't actually work for them.
You work for them.
They just give
Also,
me a cut of the
Sorry?
profits if you buy something.
well, you should have done that last year, and you could have made like $1 when I bought the Cerberus underwear.
Or you can buy another pair.
You know what I want? I want a T-shirt, and on the front, it can be a picture of Thessia on fire, and then on the back, it can be Joker's quote about how the Asari. I bet the Asari wish they had more commandos and fewer dancers right about now. Ooh, or there could be a ah.
Right, we're going back up to silver then. Since we have a full team now.
Ooh, or you could get one where it'd be like that iconic scene where Shepard's pointing his gun at Morden, and then on the back it can just say, "I wouldn't go up there if I were you," or whatever the quote is. Fun little Easter egg, if anyone doesn't know it or not yet. I don't think you did this in either of your Easter egg videos. If you don't cure the genophage, the gun you shoot and kill Morden with in Mass Effect 3 is the gun he gives you when he says, "I'm giving you a gun in good faith" in Mass Effect 2. I thought that was pretty neat.
I think it might be in a different one. Yeah,
Like I said, I'm not sure if you covered it or not, but yeah, if you kill him in Mass Effect 3, the gun you shoot him with is the gun he gave you in the second game.
Now, Brandon, you need to use my link. Use my link and the discount code. Right, so let's get onto that because that is a bit more challenging. I'm going to stick with this Taurian fella. Get some equipment. Weapon bonus.
Oh, and Tim, I saw a meme this morning that reminded me of you because I know you play the game with a controller and not with a mouse and keyboard like a normal person. It was a picture of all 5 different PlayStation controllers, and then it's because they're all identical, and it said, "If it's not broke, don't fix it." And then underneath it's all the Xbox controllers, which are basically the same with minor tweaks. And then it says sometimes a little change can be good. And then underneath that, it's all the Nintendo controllers, which are all wildly different from each other, and it just says cocaine.
Games like this are designed to be played with a controller.
No, there aren't. I can play Rocket League with a mouse and keyboard, so if nothing needs a controller.
A strategically significant target has been located. We need you to lock this area down. Incoming hostile
I
forces.
do like using the mouse though. Kind of easy to target your gun.
Speaking of which, I think Rocket League was another game we talked about playing with Craig like a year or 2 ago and never did.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played that for a while. So.
It's like riding a bike, though. I think you'd be jealous of how cool my car is, though.
Down to the last enemy.
doing up there?
Just hanging around up there.
More shields! Watch it!
I can really punch.
Team member offline. Three flips. Amateur!
Thank you.
Oh my god, my aim's well off now.
Could you see this game into a VR?
VR Mass
I mean,
Effect.
they made Skyrim in VR, so why not?
We've got intel that some high-value personnel are on location. Got him! Find the targets and finish them.
Imagine Asari dancers in VR.
Go, go, go!
Tim would just be staring at all our butts. Although, I mean, that would be like, do you remember back in the early 90s, the movie it was Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yeah.
I always liked how, like, one of the first, I don't know if it was an if you call it an Easter egg or not, but one of the first scenes in that movie, one of the guys, the blind guy's reading, has a magazine, and if you look, it says Blind Man's Playboy, and then he's, like, feeling the pages. So, I mean, like, you could do that in VR, would be kind of similar.
I think my wife would never see me again.
Actually, you know what? I'm assuming everyone here's seen the Star Wars Holiday Special, right?
No, I've never seen it. I've never been
My favorite-
interested to watch it though, to be honest.
There's a scene in the movie, and as much as it sounds like I'm lying, I promise I'm not, where Chewie's not at his house, so Chewie's dad is watching Chewie's kids, and it gets to the point where the kids are so annoying, his dad ignores his grandkids to go into the other room and watch VR porn. It's like the greatest thing in the movie. I can't imagine why George Lucas hates it.
Either random.
Stop it! Some fine work, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Here they come.
I would love for you to play Alien Isolation in VR if you ever get a headset, though.
Nice shot!
I've got PS4 one. I haven't got a PC one though. I don't think my PC is good enough to cope with it.
Well, I suppose it depends. I mean, Alien Isolation, like the game's, what, 8 years old? I can't believe it's 8 years old. Yeah, that is legitimately the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Played Resident Evil 7 on VR, and that was pretty scary.
I only found that to be super scary in VR in, like, the really claustrophobic parts. Like, when you'd be, like, creeping through or, actually, no, when you're fighting... Is it Marguerite? Is that the bug lady? Because that was actually pretty creepy in VR.
I'm good, thank you, Random. How are you? And that's nightmare fuel, Dave.
I did so. Steam has Rise of the Tomb Raider on VR. And you know that's even out on VR.
I hate that if you own a game, you should get a free update for VR, or at most it should be like $10. But you shouldn't have to spend $70 again to buy the game again.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Bogeys incoming.
I did an escape room. I've never done an escape room. I've heard they're quite good though. Did you actually escape?
Oh, hello there. Retreat.
She gone.
Team member is hurt. Hang tight.
Thank you.
She got invisible. Banshee's go invisible.
Down to 50% capability.
Well, that one did. Apparently.
Enemy intel backup relays planted on surface.
Yeah, I didn't see you down there.
Time is short. Find those targets. Careful.
I'm still stuck inside the room. Brilliant. Oh, I kind of walked into that one, didn't I? Ah, you get for reading the chat. Recommend it if you like brain teasing and problem solving.
Well, considering how Tim does with Andromeda's Sudoku.
Hey, I've done all Andromeda's Sudoku, thank you.
I'm hit. What's that?
Ah. And spiders got me.
Oi. Ah. Render of Flight Bridge, yeah, okay. By the way, I put a link into... Oh, excellent. Thanks, Leroy. Go away. Oh, he's got a thing for me, this guy, hasn't he? Hey?
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Enemies inbound. Watch it!
I'm not going down there. Uh-oh.
Where'd he go? Oh, hello.
I got killed by Cerberus guy's
Lost
Cerberus
shield.
guy ex-girlfriend there. Those banshees.
I mean, Banshee's probably almost as tall as me.
Member has flatlined.
Oh, that was rude.
Uh-oh.
Tim, you're out of ammo.
Check fire. One more and it's a wrap. Got one more. Well done, team. Amateur. Is regrouping. Time to reload. Bogeys incoming. Understood.
Wave 8.
Team member is hurt.
Ah, that was rude.
Ah, you got no meaning.
Shield's gone. Down. Squad member
Yeah.
needs help.
So was that. Oh, man.
So many brutes.
Who's shooting me now?
It's not me. I'm already dead.
Who's that?
Stay alert.
Maybe one stream we do a spot the difference.
Bogeys
We threw an Asari and a Banshee foots the thrower. I think I could probably tell the difference. Oop.
The Asari are slightly more appealing. Only slightly.
Ah, get off me! What do you think?
Shield's down. Team member offline.
I'm not sure. I'm sure that's she's twerking me, look. Twerking me.
Why was your face right up in its butt?
Oh, that's good. I'm going to do a comparison. Who has the nicest butt?
Rex?
Where's Curtis? Come here, Curtis.
Yeah, I'm already dead.
Oh no, got left.
Squad member needs help.
Got Tim.
I'm gonna teabag him while I revive him.
If we were playing Halo, you probably could.
That's the important things.
Yeah.
Right, where's Curtis?
Regrouping.
Ah, coming for you, Curtis.
You hear me?
You're looking for a military hard drive lost in this.
No, wait, Curtis is an Asari. Don't let
You hear
him.
me?
Curtis, don't let him come near you. You're an Asari.
Stop it!
Stop it.
Go to horny jail, Tim. I'm putting Tim in horny jail.
Oh, he's looking for me. I see.
Lost experimental explosives.
Ow. Ow.
Back to the extraction zone. Squad member down.
Thank you.
Do you ever bring med packs?
Yeah, but I don't want to use it unless I have to. Ah, I can't pick you up.
Unless you're gonna make me use one instead.
Where are you? How did you get all the way down there?
I slid down the ramp.
If you could, all expenses paid, but done with the anaesthetic, would you have your wife look like a sorry?
Would you what?
If you could, with all expenses paid, but done with anaesthetic, would you have your wife look like an Asari? No!
I'll get back to you.
Tim's checking me out there. I'm dead on the floor.
Maybe we could meet in the middle and just do like 1 year during a convention. She could just do like a really convincing cosplay for like a day or two.
Outstanding work. Clear. Enemy is regrouping.
I don't know, I can put it to her.
Action area.
I don't think she'd agree.
Got him.
Does your wife know what an Asari is?
Absolutely not.
What about the Twi'lek?
Nope.
Bajoran?
Nope.
Kardashian?
Nope.
See what
Ah,
I said
that's
Kardashian
just
instead of
rude.
Kardashian.
Squad member offline.
That's because I was looking at her butt, wasn't it?
The brutes, but
No, the the banshees.
I mean, brutes do have pretty nice, like they're very athletic, but they're still nice spots.
Is that what you call a tick? Thick?
Yeah, but just whatever you do, don't look at a brute's feet. They have nightmare fuel.
Visual on the LZ. Starting final 14 member offline.
Does she know what an alien is? No, she doesn't. No, she's not into a sci-fi alien stuff.
Well, here's the question. You've seen Shaun of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
If your wife became a zombie, would you kill her, or would you chain her up in your shed, like Shaun did to Nick at the end of that?
I'd probably kill her. Yeah.
Or you didn't, like, you're not even to take a second to think, you just kill her? Just would not at all be tempted to just chain her up in your shed?
No. No, that to me that would be worse. Right, what would you do?
I'd probably kill her, I guess. I mean, yeah.
What, my wife?
No, well, both. Alright, does it depend? What about if she's like a really, I don't know, like, for lack of a better term, like a fresh zombie? Like, not like a really mucked up one, like in The Walking Dead.
No, I'd still probably kill her. Blimey, Diana, how did you manage to get that kind of score? Should we do one more? You guys gotta go?
No, I got time.
Yeah, we do one more.
One more. Diana's up for it. Awesome. We'll stick to silver then. Might change character there. A bit bored of the old sniper rifle. Who should I be?
It's a shame there's no Halo crossover characters in this.
Why, who'd you like to be?
No, I mean, like, just there's a Battlefield crossover. Although, I mean, obviously that's another EA property, but still. Speaking of, I should play Battlefield 3 again. I haven't played that in forever.
Last one I played was Battlefield 2. Going back a few years.
Battlefield's
Have you
pretty
guys
good.
played that 2024 yet?
I played a little bit, but not much. I don't own it yet. I think the newest one I own was Hardline, and I feel like that came out in 2016, maybe? 17? Somewhere around there.
I haven't played Battlefield yet. I thought about trying one of them out.
Wait for a sale, because they're all pretty ridiculous. Like, even Battlefield 3 came out, when, like 2011 or 2012? 2011, I think, and it's still like $55. It's ridiculous. I mean, the games are definitely worth owning, but yeah, they're not worth what they still charge for them. It's like Skyrim's 45 years old, and they still charge $75 for it on Steam. It's ridiculous.
Sure. I I could get them. I could play for free for right now. I'm still on EA Play, so
Well, that's good then. I mean, they're definitely worth playing. Except not so much the new one, but yeah, the others are. 3, 4, 5, and 1 are all pretty good. Way better than Call of Duty.
I haven't played that one yet either. So I'm way behind on games.
I quite liked the only Call of Duty I really enjoyed was Infinite Warfare, and I'm not sure if it was just because it was Call of Duty or if it was because it was basically Star Wars.
Isn't that the one with the guy from Game of Thrones in it?
It might be the only character I remember is the robot, because the robot had more personality than any of the people.
I think it was Modern Warfare 2, the last Call of Duty I played. I've heard the Black Ops games are supposed to be quite good.
Modern Warfare 2 was the one with Makarov, right?
Yeah.
Like the infamous no Russian level?
Yes, that's the one. You walk through the airport.
Did you kill everyone, or did you not shoot your gun?
Oh no, you got to kill everyone.
Yeah, throw
Racist.
grenades everywhere. I mean, yeah, it's awesome.
Very suspicious otherwise, isn't it?
The game's great, but I always felt Makarov was kind of I don't want to say a stupid villain, but he was just very one-dimensional. He was just very a cliche mustache twirling, just I'm evil for the sake of being evil villain. I mean, like, I much preferred General Shepard. Like, that was such a more complex and interesting villain. Like,
Yeah.
you could actually understand why he was... You don't agree with him, but you understand why he's doing what he's doing.
Anyone interested in the new Lego Star Wars? Me, personally, not really. I've played a few of the Lego games before and I enjoyed them, but they're kind of a bit samey, I think. Once you kind of
It's
played
the best
one.
Star Wars... Yeah, but it's the best Star Wars thing Disney's put out.
I'm hearing some good reviews about it though.
My friend has it. He says it's really good, but it's kind of like they put a little bit too much padding in it. I don't know.
I'm reading only one more left. Some fine work, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Ranking enemy personnel are on site. Find those targets, pick them out.
I'm hearing a lot of good reviews on the new Star Trek game coming out. It's not even out yet.
I haven't actually looked for a couple of weeks, to be honest. I know IGN were doing some coverage of it.
Have the targets eliminated. Good, we marked the new target.
It's so hard to get like decent reviews because everything is like all like Eurogamer, Polygon, IGN. All those people just I don't trust any of them anymore.
I don't trust IGN.
Get to the target. We're running out of time. Good work. All targets accounted for.
I used to watch their reviews, religiously, but I can't remember. There's one game they gave 9 or 10 out of 10 or something, and it really wasn't.
Squad member needs help.
Because it was
Well,
a hard
IGN
game.
IGN barely does video game reviews anymore. Everything is just about. They only give games reviews if it has good politics or in it. It's ridiculous.
Team member has gone dark. Clean sweep. Well done. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Yeah, there's a couple people I
Yeah,
follow
there's
on.
the voice.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there's a couple channels I follow on YouTube that I put 1,000% more stock in than any online website as far as game reviews go.
You like your CRPG kind of games? There's one guy that I follow on there. There's a couple, but there's one guy that doesn't post very often. But
Jim Sterling?
no, I can't have him on. On my kids and that. By me.
He's English, isn't he, though? He's part
yeah.
of your culture.
Squad member in trouble. I'm ready only one more.
Yeah, there's a guy called Chris Davis. He does a lot of
Some good work.
really good reviews.
Enemy is regrouping.
Not necessarily reviews as such, but he looks like at older games and
Enemies approaching.
breaks them down and stuff. But again, he
Oh,
doesn't,
that's cool.
he doesn't post them very often. And then there's more Tunisium Gaming or something it is. He posts quite regularly. He does reviews after 100%.
Squad member has flat.
So he'll 100% a game before he reviews it. And he's really good.
I quite like Angry Joe. Well, I mean, he can get a little soapboxy, but as far when he sticks to gaming, I quite like him.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't watch his like his movies and his TV shows and stuff that he does, except when he's ranting. Apparently, that Sony, I think they've blocked a couple of his videos because he's been slagging off the Halo series.
Oh, yeah, CBS.
TBS. So yeah, they were quite funny to watch when he was getting proper angry with them for blocking his videos because he gave them negative
Well, I mean,
reviews.
Yeah, I mean, his rants are hilarious, but I mean that in particular, I mean they shouldn't be blocking just because they're giving a negative review.
No, I agree. Is this Xbox? This is PC, Leonardo. Random only looks at public reviews, not critics. The publics are usually quite bad, usually a lot better, especially if you get like Metacritic and that.
Well, especially because all the people who get paid to review, if they give things bad reviews, then they don't get to review things in the future anymore. So
Yeah.
they'll give bad things decent reviews anyway.
Worth the Buy is quite a good YouTube site as well. You heard of him? He's an English
I
fella.
don't think so.
He complains a lot because he's quite honest, and he complains a lot because they won't give him free codes. But he reviews literally everything that comes out.
Top marks, team.
I don't know if you can call them reviews per se, but I do quite like watching Game Ranks has a series where they call it Before You Buy.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are pretty good.
Yeah, I watched some of those.
The security on the terminal and find the intel.
There's ACG as well. So frustrated. Yeah, I'm not the best gamer, Leonardo. As most people
Connections down. Get closer.
watch the channel will will attest to. I usually spend most of it looking at the ceiling. I haven't really heard any good reviews from the public on Halo.
I don't want to spoil anything because, like, I guess the UK doesn't have Paramount Plus yet, but yeah, it's not very good.
I just saw one episode and they had it on YouTube.
It's
that?
slightly better than season 2 of Picard. That's the nicest thing I'll say about it.
Back to the data terminal. ASAP.
I'm surprised we're making Picard 3.
Yeah, I've heard that that's getting that's really poor.
The first season was terrible, and they've somehow made it worse.
And
I saw a few episodes and
Like the whole plot of, like, even in the first season, like, it made no sense with, like, the Romulans just because one planet blew up, the entire Romulan Empire fell apart and they're all refugees. And it's like, what? That empire was enormous.
I guess you heard on season 3 they're gonna bring all the next generation crew in.
They're going to do anything they can to cash in because no one in Hollywood has had an original idea in 20 years, so they have to just do rehashes and reboots and remakes and revisits.
yeah, Will Wheaton's not in it though, is he?
No. Yeah, I think he's complaining about that because he didn't invite him in the series.
Shut up, Wesley.
Team member is hurt.
I don't think so. Oh, who are you?
Team member
Ooh,
offline.
I met
he's
Will
got right
Wheaton at
behind
a...
you, Tim.
Team member offline.
How was he? Was he rude?
Squad member offline.
No, he was friendly enough, but he was like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, apparently he's supposed to be quite nice in real life, isn't he? Hated his character though.
His character had like the weirdest send-off. It was like, I still don't even fully understand what that whole thing was. It's like he left the Enterprise to become like a Native American spirit god animal thing and then floated off into the sky. And I was like, what?
And he came back in one of the movies. out of nowhere.
Down to the last enemy.
It's weird how like for like the 5 billion episodes of TNG there are, some of the most famous, or at least not famous, some of the most popular characters are like people from like who are only in one episode for like 5 minutes.
Incoming.
Oh man.
Whoa!
Lightning in these games.
I don't think that's ever happened to me before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the
Oh,
Atlas
no,
stepped on you?
George, oh,
Yeah, he
big
picked
guy.
him up.
Has gone dark.
Squished me. Wave 8. I think they really put their foot in it when they revealed they did no research and really decided they only used the namesake to tell a story. Not use it to tell a story within the Disney universe. That's for the Halo one.
He's probably talking about Halo, but really you could use that for anything that's come out in the past little while. If you're a showrunner and your first idea is, I know this thing has 20, 25, however many years of lore in it, but I know better and I can make it better, then just don't. But I mean, I suppose if you ever wondered what Master Chief's ass looked like, at least you can find out.
Team member is hurt.
Yeah.
Member down.
Tim just saved my ass.
Squad member down. Team member offline.
I mean, is everyone just like laying down for a nap?
Team member is hurt. Team member has gone dark.
Oh, who's that?
Got this guy on me, huh?
I bet I can guess what Tim's favorite episode of TNG is.
10101010.
Is it Sub Rosa? My guess is Sub Rosa.
I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head.
The one where Dr. Crusher bangs the Space Ghost.
Get to the target. We're running out of time. Target eliminated. New enemy target spotted.
Oh, there's another one right there.
Squad member needs help.
Two Atlas right there. We're screwed.
Oh, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon because I've got like five minutes on my battery of my camera left.
Uh-oh.
There's 2 turrets over here. Be careful where you look.
I got one.
Is 5 minutes of battery life on my camera code for your wife's mad at you?
No, she got to bed.
You need a camera for your computer, Tim. That don't take batteries.
I could switch over to my webcam, but it's just a bit of a faff. I think we're on. Oh, we're on wave 11 in a way, so I might disappear during my my wrap up.
Yeah, I'm gonna order me
Ow.
another controller next week.
Team member has gone dark.
Ah,
Still a ways out. Head toward the LZ.
Ow. Ah, it happened again. Right on the last match. The Banshee last round, and that is the stupid.
Were you staring at the Phantom's butt?
No, but I should have done, really, shouldn't I?
Nearly there. Get to the LZ.
or the Atlas.
Team member offline.
Thank you.
2 of them right there. Out.
Shadows in LZ.
Oh, it's going to be close. Lone Survivor.
I made it. Get out of here.
That 3 Atlas right there too.
Diana saved the day there, I think. And that brings us to the end of this week's stream. I say big thank you to Diana, Curtis, and Manning, Cerberus Sky, for the game. Thank you for hanging out with us. Random. There was Leroy was here, Perry was here, Brandon was here, and everybody else that's been watching but not chatting. So thank you very much for spending your time with us, your Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I've got a bit of a special treat coming up this week. So yeah, there's a couple of in fact, I'll wait. There's be a nice special treat in this week's video, so that should be out later on this week, and we'll be back again next Saturday, all being well, and hopefully nobody's ill in my household for a change. But yeah, we'll be back for some more Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I am going to try and get another Andromeda stream in this week as well. I know I didn't do one last week, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, keep an eye on the channel for that. Hope you have a great week, and thank you very much. See you again.